Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Good help these days.
I'm so sorry. I'm new here.
That'll be all.
Anything for the Bureau.
Fine. Get out of here.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't let it go to your head.
Glad to be of assistance.
That'll be all.
My pleasure.
I've got nothing more for you.
No problem.
I've got nothing more for you.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Get up.
Right away, sir. Glad to be of assistance. Anything for the Bureau.
The nerve. Who does she think she is?
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail. Please, take the outgoing mail as well.
What? What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? I want it end. Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Don't let it go to your head.
Fine. Get out of here.
That'll be all.
You're dismissed. Fine. Now get out of here.
You're late. You're dismissed.
Don't let it go to your head.
dismissed.
You're late.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Don't let it go to your head.
Don't let it go to your head.
He can't find your help. I've got nothing more to do.
Wait has been lifted. It's gone too long. The director is crazy. Insane. Trenches were around. He's dangerous. Oh, have you seen him? Mr. Faden, the new director? Oh, yeah. Very handsome.
Why do they keep you around?
Fine. Now get out of here. Fine. Get out of here. You're dismissed. That'll be all. I got nothing more for you.
Don't let it go to your head.
Fine. Get out of here. I've got nothing more for you.
That'll be all.
You're dismissed.
Doesn't she know how dangerous the director is? He's unstable. He will tear her apart. They must be working together. She's here.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
We've been invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over. Fuck this shit! I need to get to Trench's office. I will fight this. I will find a way to push them out.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
I need my gun.
The thunder sauce you are a worm through time. The thunder sauce storms you.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the endgame. It will be revealed.
Thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Room mirror, guarded is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push your fingers through the surface into the wet. You'll feel from your bones. Thunder, 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 thunder,
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go? Really? Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the Nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me. Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
You can't lift the lockdown all of that. If any hiss ever got out, that would be eliminating them all at time. But I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I think I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep it sound for good. That's it. I mean, yes, I can certainly get. Yes! Yes, I accept. You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have any needs. I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. Do you remember Mr. Tomas, that head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment. He had returned. I'll take care of him.
Things not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating his babbling. Biological and behavioral distinctions between different schizophrenic individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I can categorize the data.
And she's already out from her own thing.
How do you feel about me taking over as director? You act like it just happened. We've been directors since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like that. When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you? Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise. And that doesn't upset you? Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. As I may have taken a step too far, as long as his consciousness could perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it. Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his blood. Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant. Which it all was. Which it all was, of course. How was Dylan? The same. I can't detect any of his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say. Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me. But don't worry, we'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well... I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. It's got into my head. Just for a moment. That explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be... me. You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me. I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish? Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself. That still doesn't tell us why. His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place. Then maybe it's time someone looked into that. Maybe it is. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon. Yes, ma'am, Director Faden. Not even as a joke. There haven't been any his sightings in the ocean blue hotel. That's
There's no way this happened by accident. I'm telling you. You don't want to hear how we're just sheep being led to slaughter by our own ignorance?
I don't want to hear it.
Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like it.
I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. If we could just flush out the stragglers.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau. Fuck it, the entire fucking world without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but well, you pulled us back from the brink. So, well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up. I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be. Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking.